Hey guys, hope all is well. Today we are going to be doing a fake tan review. I was kindly gifted some goodies from UTAN and I asked you guys if you'd like to see me film a review of them and you guys are very keen, so here we are. So they sent across two different tans. They sent across the Turbo Self Tan Mousse. This is pH balanced for ultra dark colour payoff and it's kind of like one shade for all, so it can be light, medium or dark just depending on how long you leave it on for, and it's cherry almond scented. Then we have the CBD Tanning Water, which is a gradual facial mist tanner. The 50% darker one, it's infused with CBD and Scottish lavender oil as well. I'm still struggling to smell. Somewhere along the start of lockdown, I lost my sense of smell. It's slowly coming back. I'm still struggling, so I don't know how much I'll be able to review the tanning scents of this. So UTAN are PETA certified cruelty free. All of their tanning products are also vegan, so that is really great. Everything I review on this channel will always be vegan friendly for you guys, so don't forget to subscribe if you're into vegan beauty. I also got sent across the Boyfriend Tanning Mitt. I've had a look on the website and this kit that they've sent across with all three products would cost you £50, which is a lot more than I'm used to spending on fake tans. So I'm really excited to try this on and see how it compares to the tans I'm used to. I'm already a big fan of Superdrug's own brand range, which is super affordable, and also Tanologist, which is a bit more expensive, but you can also find them in Superdrug. I'll leave you guys a link in the bio to my vegan fake tanning guide to let you know which brands are suitable for vegans and which ones aren't. I think you'd be surprised just how many of the leading brands are very vegan friendly. But yeah, in today's review I am going to let you know how easy the tan is to put on, whether or not I miss any gaps, and then I'm going to keep you on for the journey over the next 7 days I suppose, and let you know how it fades and whether or not it's easy to remove at the end of the week. So yeah, hopefully a nice full review for you guys. As far as my fake tan expertise goes, I'd say I'm well practiced in fake tanning, but I'm still not great at it. I don't know, I just seem to always manage to miss patches, so we'll see how it goes. I haven't got any fake tan on at the moment. We had quite hot weather last week, so I got a little bit of a tan. You can see my ring tan line. I'm just going to remove my jewellery because that is one of the first things you do before you fake tan. I was also going to remove my makeup before applying the tanning water, but it actually says that this is perfect as a primer under makeup or used over makeup as a setting spray. So I'll see what the product's like when you put it on over makeup and see how my face goes like that. I'm quite nervous about the face spray. I've not used a spray before to tan my face. One of the best things about this is that you don't need to wash your hands afterwards, so it's kind of something you can do really quickly before bed in the evenings without having to like go back to the bathroom and wash your hands, which is faff, let's not lie. So the glove's one of those which comes with a thumb. It's not too tight around the wrist, so you can get it on and off quite easily. But yeah, let's get tanned. So I'm going to use The Body Shop body yogurt to moisturise my dry patches before I apply the tan. That would be my elbows, my boobies, around the armpit, my knees, my feet. I also make sure that my hands are really moisturised too. This is where you often get quite a funky fake tan, so make sure that you have your hands nice and moisturised. Normally I'd be doing all this in the bathroom, but the lighting is better in my bedroom, so we'll be doing that in here. But I am going to lie down a towel on the floor because my sister would kill me if I got fake tan on the carpet. So it's all over my body. I've just washed my hands and I'm just going to put a bit more moisturiser on them. And then with whatever tan is left on the mitt, I'm just going to brush over them. And hopefully this goes well. I still struggle with the hands. Sometimes the more thought I put into it, the worse it goes. And then I have my tanning water. It says to mist from left to right. Because it's the first spray, it's like not coming out. So this is like very tense. How are you meant to... I may have put too much on. It may have only meant to have been one spritz. We'll see. I kind of want to buff it in with a brush. The magic is when you do this during the daytime, you'll be able to tell if you get really orange. So if I notice that it is really developing a bit too fast because I put too much on, I'll be able to wash it off. I did get my sister to tan my back. If you've got someone around, do ask. It makes everything a lot simpler. I'm going to put a jumper on so I don't transfer onto anything. I'm excited to see how this develops. So let's talk about this tan a little bit. I think you can already see that my face isn't as tanned as the rest of my body. I was worried I'd really thrown on the spray yesterday, like really badly. I could have done with a bit more, but it doesn't look too different. I think it's just going to take me a bit of practice to get used to how much I need, but I was only going to do one spritz and that definitely wouldn't have been enough. I think it's quite interesting that I had a good even application of it though over makeup, and I think that's how I'm going to apply it again. I'm just about to film a foundation review. I've been doing this mega vegan foundation series here on Vegan Beauty Girl, so I'll leave a link for that playlist so you guys can go check that out if you're interested in vegan beauty. But as far as the rest of the tan goes, it is really lovely and even. So I ended up leaving the tan on for 6 hours in total. I really loved the colour that it gave me. I found that the colour guide made it really easy for me to see where I was putting the tanning lotion as well, and helped me avoid being patchy. I would say the hand application actually went really well too. It's not flawless, but it's much better than I usually end up. That I'm impressed with. And you can still see my tan lines kind of through the fake tan, which I really enjoy as well. It helps it look a bit more natural, but you can kind of see where I've been tanning, and I've got my ring tan lines, and I've also got a picture here for you guys so you can kind of see where I've been tanning in my denim shorts, so like around my thighs. I'm still a little bit paler than compared to my shoulders. I quite like that look. I feel like it looks a lot more natural, but if that's not something that you like, you can always double tan on the areas where you have tan lines. I enjoyed the glove as well. The glove was really easy to use. I feel like I could have done without the thumb. There's no real need for it, but yeah, I've been very impressed with the tan so far. I'm going to give you guys like the before and after shot so you can just see the colour I got over 6 hours. I really love it. I think I just look like I've been on holiday. It's gotten really nice and dark. I am really keen on the colour. I'm just very curious to see how it starts to wear off. I was pretty careful in covering my body when I had it on, but I didn't notice any transfer, even though I spent a lot of my time in my bed in my white sheets. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys again later on this week. I've just gone on a run. I ran about like 7k, which is like a medium-sized run. And then at the end, I'd noticed I'd sweat off my like inner arm. But plus side, I put on a little bit more of this yesterday, and my tan on my face now matches my body. That's good. But yeah, really not impressed with how easy this was to sweat off. I'm gonna leave you guys like a picture right after my run, but yeah, just not happy with that. I think that's something I would expect to happen maybe on like day 7, definitely not like 3 days in, especially for the price point of this tan. I just thought it was a bit more premium than that. Obviously I understand I was running, there was friction, but not really that impressed with that. I'm gonna have a shower and then I might, I don't know, chop it up with the face tan and just see how that goes. But yeah, not impressed. Other than that though, the colour is still gorgeous and I really do love that. I found the neck quite hard to tan with this, I guess, but I think I just need to get a bit more familiar with this product rather than there being anything wrong with it. I just need to figure out where I'm tanning I guess. But anyway, my sister's making breakfast and I need to go shower, so I'll catch up with you guys in a little while. I had a bit of palaver the other day when it came to my tan after running. I actually didn't top it up with the spray and it seemed to have evened itself out quite a bit. It's nothing too obvious. It's looking a lot better, so I'm going to add an image here so that you guys know how it's looking. The tan does just still look really lovely, really natural looking. I've had a lot of compliments on Instagram where people have been seeing my tan throughout the week and they're like, oh my gosh, this tan is incredible, it really suits you. So I do think 6 hours was a really nice time for me to put it on for. And beyond when I just finished running the other day, I hadn't really noticed any real fade. But yeah, we'll catch up again in a bit. So I've just been playing about with like some zero waste makeup and I thought it would be a good time to check in about my tan. How do I think it's wearing? It is fading. I'm not as brown as I was at the very start, but it's fading nicely. It's very subtly. I can tell I'm not as brown, but it's not like flaky, patchy fade so far. The only place where it looks a bit damaged is around here. It's definitely time to come off. Again, I've got this like spread where I've been running, so where I'm sweating and rubbing. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see, but it started to kind of get a little bit patchy and it's starting to look a little bit like it's ready to start kind of scratching off. One of the best times to remove fake tan is really when your body is nice and soft like it would be after a run, so I'm going to go scrub it off. You can see my sweaty under boob. I've actually just been trying out this like, oh, can you see? I got a new skirt from BAM. It is super cute, but the shorts underneath just don't stay down, so I definitely got a bit of chafing, so I don't know if I'd use it for much long distance running. It's definitely like better for dancing, so I might just leave it for that sort of use. I'll leave a link down below for BAM clothing if you're looking to get like more sustainable activewear there. I've got some shorts from them as well and they're really nice. Yeah, gonna scrub off my tan and let you guys know how well that goes. If you're interested in any tips on how to remove fake tan without using like those tan erasers, I'll link a video up here just so that you guys can kind of see the best way to do that. So I have scrubbed off all the fake tan. It's come off reasonably well. I would say that the most effective way to get it off is to have a bath, a really oily bath, maybe with like a Lush bath melt. I don't really have the luxury of that during lockdown, so I'm just kind of like scrubbing it off with a mitt and an oil, and it's come off reasonably well. It's come off actually really well considering the method that I used. Sorry, I've just been lying in the sun and I've realised I've not touched up my makeup or anything. There we go, a little bit better. So I guess it's time to give you guys my final thoughts on this tan. I would say that I really enjoyed it. I think the colour was incredible. I think with just 6 hours I got a really lovely deep tan, and I haven't really had that of anything else. The face tanning mist took a little to get used to, but it's so nice to have something that you can just spritz on, that you don't need to rub in with a mitt, you don't need to go wash your hands with, and it's actually really good at spreading evenly without any extra help. Once you get used to how much you need to apply, I think this is actually a really good product and I'm really enjoyed it. Would I use it again? 100%. Would I buy it myself? I think probably not. I think there are more affordable options out there which do the job just as well for me, but I'm not certain. I was actually really impressed with the colour of this, so there is a chance that I'll use another tan after this one and the colour won't really do it for me, and I will actually go back and get another one of these. They are quite expensive, but there is a lot that I like about it. I like the colour, I like that there was a colour guide when it came to putting it on. Apparently it smells nice. I never really got to confirm that because I've got no sense of smell. I like that it's also one tan for all, so you just control your colour by how long you leave it on. And of course it's vegan and cruelty free as well. And on top of everything else, it was really nice and easy to remove, and I think that's really important as well. There's nothing worse than having a tan that just won't fully leave. So yes, I think it's an incredible tan. I do think it is one of the best I've used. However, there are also really lovely tans like the Superdrug own brand range, which I also adore and are super affordable. If they were the same price, I probably would choose this over the Superdrug range, but they're not, and it really would depend on how rich I'm feeling on the day and what I see on the shelves. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do hit like if you found this helpful, and subscribe if you're interested in more vegan beauty reviews, because I do a lot of them over here. Don't forget you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, join my mailing list for vegan beauty news. There are so many ways to stay in touch. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.